Today we'll go over how to apply and remove nails from your practice hand. First, you're going to apply a special primer and cover the nail bed completely. Next, you will apply nail glue to the inside of a full coverage nail tip and rock that onto the nail bed. You're going to want to press and hold that onto the nail bed for about 10 to 15 seconds. Next, you can go ahead and apply product. I would recommend acrylic or a soak off gel. I wouldn't recommend a hard gel. You don't want to file on this too much. Be careful not to get product on the nail, just like you would with a real client. Avoid getting any contact with the skin and flooding the cuticle area. The product is acetone resistant, so you are able to soak it off if you do get glue or acetone on the product, but I don't recommend repeatedly getting adhesive stuck to it. Once your nail has set up and is nearly cured, you can close up your other products and begin to file the nail. I recommend holding the nail bed as you're filing the nail and treating this as if it's a real client, being careful not to cut the side walls or to cut the cuticle area. Use this as a real practice tool for how you would file on an actual client. While this part doesn't apply to immediate care of the hand, I left the entire filing process in so that you could see I'm able to file this nail, shape it, buff it, and everything without cutting the silicone that the hand is made out of. I would also recommend scoring your files. I'm using a very old file that I only use for activities like this, so my edges aren't sharp. When I'm done filing, I'll use a lint-free wipe to clean the dust off of the nail and the finger or hand. If I'm doing a whole hand, I'll just go ahead and wash the whole hand with warm soapy water when I'm done with whatever service I've done to it. And here's the finished nail. Shaped, filed, top coated. Now to removal. I like to drill my nails down as thin as I can get them, holding the nail bed at the base while I'm working over the free edge and some of the nail bed. I'll move my finger as I get closer to the areas that I need to get over. Be careful not to touch the sidewalls or the cuticle, just as you would with a real client. Use these hands and fingers as a real practice tool for how you're going to use your tools on your clients. You don't want to cut them, and you don't want to cut this. Use your drill or file to shorten the enhancement. Soak your enhancement in acetone for 15 minutes to remove the product. About 15 minutes later, you can take it out and you'll see that your product is starting to dissolve. I use a file to file away the majority of the dissolving product. You can also use a wipe to help pull some of that off, and I soak it for about an additional 5 minutes. I do a little more filing, and this time I'm taking care to be more careful because I am closer to the actual nail bed and I don't want to cut the finger. I'm getting as much of this off as I can with the file, but again, I don't want to over file the finger, so I'm being very light with this. You want to remove this product as you would a soak off from your client. You're not going to file them down through their nail bed, so treat this accordingly. While I'm getting the rest of my supplies, I'm going to go ahead and stick that back in the acetone for a few minutes to loosen the remaining residue. Here I'm using a lint-free wipe to wipe away the excess dust and product from the acrylic. This is my final step in removing the enhancement. I just apply pressure and wipe off as much of that as I can, and you'll get it back down to its original state. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, inbox, or email me. You can follow me on Instagram at 2_nails by Nikki. Thanks for watching.